to cry. Lay down and die. My broken life to redeem.
Hello, I'm Kevin Shuker and this is Quest.tv. It's July 25th, 2009 and we're here at the Earthday celebration here on Vanderbilt Avenue, here on the west side of Grand Central Station in New York City. So we're going to be taking a little tour together, see if we can find you some interesting people with some interesting information. Happy Earth Day, everybody. I'm hot. All right. I'm Kevin Shuker and this is Quest.tv. I'm here with Dr. Ben outside of the biobus here in New York City. So Dr. Ben, what's going on inside this biobus?
Right now we have a sample of water that we took from the street right there yesterday morning.
Down over there?
Yep. And it turns out that there are bacteria everywhere.
Right.
When we put that sample of water on one of the microscopes that we have inside, you can see that there are millions of bacteria swimming in all different directions.
Wow.
So what we're teaching today is that bacteria are everywhere,
right,
and they're extremely important for the ecosystem because they're one of the primary decomposers. When things die, the bacteria eat them and put those nutrients and materials back into the soil so that new things can grow again.
Wow, that's so. Inside there, we've got kids looking at bacteria from water on the street here. What are you trying to do? Scare them here in New York City?
Yeah. Ah! That's one of the most common responses that we get.
I bet.
But then when they start learning about them and seeing how they move, and some of them look like little snakes, and some of them look like little dots, and some of them are dividing, they get pretty interested.
And you teach them about the role and these microbes. I know without that, do you see them as having a role? What's their role?
Well, one of their roles is to break down dead matter. Right. So when plants die, those bacteria, plants or animals die, those bacteria break them down into their constituent parts, right, and put those parts back into the soil. And that way new things can grow out of that. So that's one of their big roles.
Yeah.
Another role that they have is in our intestines, in our gut. Without those bacteria in our gut, we would actually be very sick, and we need those bacteria to help us digest. So one of the things we're trying to teach them is that bacteria aren't just germs that make you sick. They're actually very important for our lives and for the life of the planet. And we hope that this might actually get the younger people interested in science and thinking about things in a different way and maybe wanting to become scientists themselves.
And what's the kids' reaction? I mean, I know we have a microscope over here. I know, Eric, you can pan over to the microscope there quickly. But I see we have a microscope and we have an insect there on the viewing board. What is the reaction of kids when they see something like this up close, perhaps for the first time?
Amazement.
Yeah.
Just total amazement. I mean, we think of bugs, the first thing we do is try to smash them. But when you start looking at them at the microscopic level, you see that they're really fascinating architecture. And some people have actually in the past gotten architectural ideas from the structure of insects, in fact. Yeah. So, we can use the natural world as really an inspiration for coming up with new ideas.
Right. And I know last time we were here, opposite you was the Tesla motor car. And over here we have the biobus.
Maximum speed
much cuter
70 miles
over
an hour.
Maximum speed 70 miles an hour. Where does this bus go? You're traveling in the United States?
Yeah, all over the United States. We're based in New York City, so we mostly are in the Bronx and in Manhattan and in Brooklyn. But we travel to New Jersey, Connecticut, and as far away as Illinois and California. So we've been across the country.
And how would somebody, if they wanted to contact you, find out more or get the biobus to come visit them? How would they do that?
Send me an email.
Okay.
ben@biobus.org.
That's great. Well, we love the biobus. Look at this thing. We love it here. And I want to thank Dr. Ben so much for sharing.
Thank you.
And all you kids out there, have a look at their microbes. They're not as scary as you think. They're actually some cute little ones out there.
That's right.
I'm Kevin Shuker, and this is Quest.tv.